What's up, guys? This is Carter Thomas with Bluecloudsolutions.com, and today I want to talk a little bit about what Facebook just did with their Affinity score disappearing, vanished, going into thin air. Many of you guys may have seen this already when you log into your Facebook ad accounts, and lo and behold, the Affinity score wasn't there. Now, for a lot of you, including people in the emoji arbitrage course, you have gotten used to this idea of having an Affinity score. It has really been the fulcrum of how you pick your audiences. And now, when there's no Affinity score, which we'll dive into the Facebook ads platform in a second here, it may feel like, oh my gosh, what do I do now? And so what I want to do is I want to show you what's going on, and then I want to explain why this is all happening so that you can change your strategy a little bit. It's not really like starting over, but it's going to make your strategy actually much more effective. So the downside of them removing this is that there's a little bit more work involved, but the upside is you're going to get much better results over the next couple of weeks, months, years, whatever, for everything. Okay, so let's start by just talking about what happened, what Facebook did. And I'm just going to pull up the screen here just because it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to see this. All right, so here we are in the Facebook Audience Insights area. If you've never done this before, that's totally cool. This is just where you go to research people on Facebook. It's a great tool. I would recommend anyone get involved. So let's say you just created an emoji app, or you're thinking about doing some Facebook ads. Like let's say you did I don't know, an emoji app on pizza or whatever, pizza lovers, right? So you go to interest and you type in pizza, and you'd see all these things. But let's just start with pizza, right? And you'd get this generic term that has 40 to 45 million people a month interested in people in the United States. Now that's pretty broad. Typically, you want something under 1 million to be specific enough for an app, especially an emoji app. So what we teach is that you go from demographics and you go over to page likes. And this talks about people who like pizza tend to like these pages within these categories. So the politician they like is Barack Obama, the food is Buffalo Wild Wings, computer companies Pizza Hut. I think Facebook still, maybe they had a little too much pizza last week and they're still kind of figuring out the bugs here. But down here, this relevance column used to be over on the right, and it used to be called the Affinity score. And what Affinity score would mean is that it would give you a list of pages and tell you how likely people that liked pizza were to like that specific page. And this was a big part of research and of buying Facebook ads and everything else. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Facebook now replaced this with relevance, and here's what they say: most likely to be relevant to your audience based on page size and number of people in your audience who already like that page. Now the kicker is that even if you get specific, so let's remove pizza and let's type in something specific. Let's type in like golden shears, just because we've used this before. Many of you have probably done this. I did this a lot for my emoji app, right? There's there's some difference, but it's not like a game-changing difference in these, right? Like you still see in Amazon and Walmart and Target, just because that's where they're buying all their golden retriever stuff. Tasty it's from BuzzFeed. That's where they show food recipes and things like that. So this isn't that helpful, but it doesn't mean all hope is lost. Here's what happened with Facebook. Okay, this is from talking to a bunch of people, and this is also just my best guess. Facebook's algorithm is better than anything we could ever do on targeting. We, as humans, probably think that we know what we're doing. There's no way Facebook's optimization pixel could ever do the work we're doing. Like, there's no way they're smarter. There's no way that they can find the hidden nuggets better than we can, right? Like, that's what we think. The news is actually that Facebook's much better than we ever are or ever will be. And they are trying to get people to do less manual work and let Facebook do more of the finding the best customers. Okay, they want you to do less targeting yourself, and they want to take over that targeting for you. So the more that they can take that out of your control, the better that their pixel is going to get, and the better that they're going to get at finding the customers you need. So for an app, for an emoji app, Facebook is trying to tell you, just tell us the people you need, tell us the people you want, and we will go get them for you. Now that's different than tell us the people what they're interested in. That's different than tell us what pages they like, right? What you want to tell Facebook is tell us the exact people that you want us to go find more of. Now, who are the type of people you're looking for? Really, you're not really looking for people that are interested in pizza or golden retrievers. You're looking for people that will install and download your app, okay? That's what you're looking for. And that is why I think Facebook is removing this affinity score and they're putting all their weight into custom audiences and lookalike audiences. If you don't know what those are, I posted a video on the blog or on Facebook. You can go check them out on YouTube and watch that. But what it is custom audience is giving Facebook your own interest group. You're saying, hey, here are 50 people. I want you to give me 2 million people that are as close to these 50 as you possibly can. And as I update that list of 50, move it up to 100, I want you to update that list of 2 million often. To Facebook, they are going to say, okay, great. This list of 50 people is so much better for us to work with than trying to figure out people that are interested in golden retrievers. Realize that their technology is so smart that the more data you can give them, the better targeting and research and everything that they will be able to get you. So lastly, what you can do about this, right? So a quick review. What happened? They removed the affinity score. Why they did it is because they are better than we are at finding the people we need. And what we really need is people that install the app and not people that are interested in whatever topic our app is about. And the third thing, what can you do about it? You need to start shifting your focus over to generating custom audiences. Instead of spending your time putting in interests and trying to find the affinity scores and creating as many audiences through that, what you really need to focus on is how do I get 50 people to like my Facebook page? How do I get 50 people to click on my ad for my app? How do I get 50 people to install my app, right? These are all different ways you can make custom audiences. Obviously the install is the best one, but if you're not getting 50 installs, get 50 people to go to your website that are interested in your app, that know that they are looking at an emoji app or a fitness app or whatever your app is. And really focus on, I'm just gonna create a custom audience of 50 to 100 people. That is my entire goal. And as long as I build that custom audience and give it to Facebook, then I can create lookalike audiences. I can really grow my whole Facebook ad strategy off of that custom audience. And I can make new custom audiences based on different things. And that will allow Facebook to make way more educated guess. It'll make the installs cheaper, everything works out. And you don't need to spend hours and hours trying to find these amazing affinity scores with these kind of hidden niche products. It's all about the custom audience. Facebook is so good, and all it wants is for you to give it more data, and that's what you need. So what I would tell you, anybody out there, if you're wondering or freaking out about your custom audience, your affinity score not being there, you need to shift that energy and that all the things you're thinking about with affinity scores and think about how do I create new custom audiences to give to Facebook. It can be install custom audiences, it can be people that purchased inside, it can be email addresses you can upload, it can be people that clicked on your ads, it can be people who watched a video. There are so many ways you can make custom audiences, but that's what you need to be thinking about. How do I create new custom audiences for Facebook that are the kind of people that I want more of and get away from the affinity score stuff? That's what's happening on Facebook. That's what you need to do, and that's what's going to get you cheaper installs and eventually make your marketing much more effective and profitable. So I hope that helps you. Please let me know if you have any questions, comment below. If you're on Facebook, drop a like. If you're on YouTube, do a thumbs up or subscribe if you're not already to get more videos like this. And if you're listening to this, please share it with somebody who's asking the same question about this affinity score. So with that, guys, I will see you soon. Peace.